is, well, a goodie. Not for you, but for this guy. Come here. Oh, man. Well, we dropped the phone, but we retrieved it. So what we have is mm, 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 good. Good. What does that remind you of? Good. Well, it reminds me of Campbell's soup. I was brought up on Campbell's soup. We ate Campbell's soup, not every day, but chicken noodle was my favorite. Chicken noodle. Well, there's some things that have come out recently, in the last couple of days. It's gone viral on, well, not just chicken noodle soup, but also what they put in Campbell's soup. Now, when it changed from the bigger cans to the smaller cans, I noticed something that was going on in my taste buds. I said, I think I'll make my own soup. All right, one more. One more. He gets probably two more. So what we have is, well, what are your concerns about soup? Good. Well, there's some things that came out that said, I'm not picking on Campbell's soup, by the way. I am saying that we've been introduced to different foods for a very long time, to where you kids that don't know the difference is the topic. See, if we go back to when I was less experienced, let's just say 1959, all right? Let's start with there. 1959? Yes, 1959. I was 5 years of experience, but my taste buds have not changed by God's grace. I can tell if something's positive or negative, but at 5 years of experience, 1959, I said, hey, Mom, I love the Hostess cupcakes, the Twinkies, especially the orange ones, the orange with swigglies, and the devil foods cake with the little squigglies on top. I love that stuff. I ate that up for a whole year. At 5 years of experience, what I found was the next year, when I was 6 years of experience, I said, Mom, this food is not tasting the same as I remember last year. I said, this stuff tastes like plastic. You know what she said? She said, well, son, that's because all those natural ingredients that were put into it was costing too much money. And she didn't actually say profit over people. That's a mosquito I'm going to get. She said not necessarily profit over people, but she was insinuating that it was the situation. I said it tastes like plastic. She said, well, they got to change your ingredients so they can make more money. When they make more money, it's profit over people. Remember that. Hey, guys, I see that I'm live and you're saying something to me. So let me put on these bifocals and see what we got. What do we miss here? Remember to be kind. That's what it's saying on top. Okay, Jewel comes in. Hey. And Yan, Charlie, boo. Hey, hi, I lost my mom. You lost your mom? All right, let's do a prayer for mom. Everybody else out there that have lost a relative or some kind of close companion. Let's make a call for that. We call in the name of my Holy Christ Self, mighty I am presence, that they be encircled with the circle of light, taken to the retreats of light for the next level that they must learn to progress spiritually. We call this all in accordance with the will of God, and we ask the 7 archangels to let this be done according to the will of God. Amen. That's all I got to say for about that. Back to what we're talking about. We're being fed things, kids, people who are watching right now, that are not technically for our benefit. Okay? Now, I would say heads or tails. Heads or tails. Heads would be, okay, yeah, as of, I lost my aunt. You lost your aunt? Let's do a prayer for your aunt. I lost my aunt too. I don't know if I did this prayer, but let's do it for all the aunts, uncles, close relatives that have been lost recently, for anybody that's watching. We call in the name of the Holy Christ Self of all mankind, in the name of Jesus, Mother Mary, and all the saints and sages that have ever walked upon this planet, that you encircle the souls of light that have made their transition at this point and make them able to go to the retreats of light to learn the lessons that are needed to be learned for their soul's advancement. We call this in the name of the I am that I am and Holy Christ Self of all mankind, according to the will of God. And let it be done by Archangel Michael and the 7 archangels, according to the will of God. That's all I have to say about that. Now, getting back to what we're talking about, heads or tails. We've been introduced into foods that you think are tasty, but they're not. Well, they're tasty, but as far as the consumption of your food, you might want to think about the benefits. Now, heads or tails, would you like to have there's bioreactors that make food right now. You know what that means? I'll tell you. We got heads or tails. Let's start with the heads. Bioreactor foods. Now this starts with chicken, starts with beef, meatballs, burgers, steak, strips, also pork, bacon, salami, meatballs, and pure pork fat. Now we also have seafood. That entails salmon, yellowtail. I caught a yellowtail. It was 84 pounds. That was in Malibu. Yeah, check out that episode if you want. Yellowtail, they're doing bioreactor yellowtail now. Oh my God. And then we got grouper and shrimp. Now, on the other part of the bioreactors, we got the food like duck. These are the specialty items. Duck, lamb, goat, elk, bison, and Wagyu beef. Oh boy. Now, this is all made by ligaments and stem cells. Well, it's ligaments and it's stem cells. It's ligaments and stem cells. And it's grown in our bioreactors. They're the size of Costco, for crying out loud. They're big. They're really big, all right? Then the other side is the tails. The tails is cloned animals. Would you like to have some cloned animals? Oh, you don't want any cloned animals? Guess what? You've been eating them since 2018. Hey, hold on. What do we got here? Okay, lost your aunt. Okay, we got Mattis, 1545. What did you use to work? What did you use to work? I've worked so many I could be retired right now, but I'm not, because I have dharma and karma to work out. Right now, I'm just a If you looked at any of my shorts, I do a lot with animals that come through my line. I'm a cashier. I'm a simple cashier. That's all I am. And and I've been in corporate. I've been in all kinds of. I'm overqualified where I'm at, but I know that through the people that I come across, I will work off my dharma and karma. And no matter where you are in life, you have to work off karma, and you have a dharma. That's the law. Okay. Um, Back to what we're talking about. The flip side is cloned animals. That's the well, you have the one side, bio reactors. That's the food you're eating right now. Good. I'm not picking on Campbell's soup, by the way. There was a lot of hoopla about Campbell's soup. It's not just Campbell's soup, it's all the food we've been eating for a long time. So I'm saying that's the heads. That's the heads. The tails is on cloned animals. So what do we got for cloned animals? Well, we got the FDA. God bless the FDA and the CDC. That's Central Disease Control. I'm glad both these guys are watching us so closely. And that's what they both say at this time. You can vet me on this. I wish that you would. I had to hit a mosquito behind my hand. Mosquitoes are eating me alive in Arizona. So we got the FDA and the CDC that they stated that food, like meat, milk, from cloned animals, is perfectly healthy. Like the health, cattle, pigs, goats, and their offspring are perfectly safe. I keep missing that mosquito. It's getting me. Hey, Tisma Minor. Hi. Okay, I remember you talking about some seahorses a month ago. Yeah, seahorses. I grew them. And that's that joker that put all those coins, copper coins. He fixed my tank for me. He put copper coins in my 30-gallon tank for seahorses that I was raising. By the way, he's out of. He lost his company. That's what karma comes back to you. Karma. What you think, what you say, what you do. Thought, word, deed comes back to you tenfold. Remember that. A great person 2,000 years ago said that. You are accountable for thought, word, deed. It's no joke. Let us finish the little topic here of cloned animals. So, you got the offspring are safe from cloned animals as food from non-cloned animals. That's what the CDC and the FDA says. And as far as nutritional value, hey, what the heck? Don't worry about it. Nutritional content is the same as traditionally bred animals. Hey, what's the chances of that? And so the FDA also said no need for special labeling because the food is indistinguishable. Hey, what's the chances of that? Well, that's what it means. Like the goat or the cow or the sheep that escaped, that was cloned, molecularly, they will never be able to be traced back to where they were the original or all that. And so, hey, they're indistinguishable. So don't worry about it. Now, the CDC says no scientific consensus or evidence has ever been shown that it's a risk to human health. Hey, that's comforting, isn't it? From eating cloned animals. Hey, how about this? They don't live as long. that would be a concern for Uncle Martin. So you don't live as long as the original. When you have a cloned animal that does not live as long as the original, that's a red flag for Uncle Martin, all right? So what do we got here? We got a lot of stuff. Yeah, 15 minutes, that's fantastic. Mosquitoes are eating me up in Arizona. But I'm hanging out there. What's the FDA? The FDA is Bio Reactor foods. We're eating and consuming foods that are in bioreactors. I've already gone over that. Check that out. Now, the cloned animals aspect is a concern to me because I've talked about this for 3 years consistently that I've talked about this, and now it's coming up. Good, Campbell's soup. Well, now they're saying, oh, it's A&I. It's not true that anybody's putting stuff in Campbell's soup. And I'm not picking on Campbell's soup. I'm just saying it's not a Campbell's soup. It's it's not only all our soups, but it's our food that has been impregnated with bioreactors and cloned animals that we've been eating since 2018. All right, so this is like that. I'm not making this up. So let's just say this: you have a cloned animal, and you've named this cow that's been cloned Mabel. Guess what? Mabel now needs, well, Mabel needs, Mabel to your table needs no label. Mabel to your table needs no label. What's the chances of that? Well, it's been happening since 2018. We've been eating cloned animals. We've been cloned milk. We've been eating cloned pigs, goats, all the offspring because it's been safe. Because the CDC, the Central Disease Control, says it's probably, well, they're saying it's absolutely okay. And the FDA says it's absolutely okay, too. So who are you going to believe? Well, probably not Uncle Martin at this point, but just common sense is not so common. All right? Okay, what do we got here? I got, guys, Tisha, seahorses. I got Mazdas, seahorses. Yeah, I love seahorses. They're I love seahorses. Go back 65,000 million years. 65 million years seahorses go back. If you crack open the rocks, you'll find it like they're like 3 foot. Okay, seahorses. Hi. Hi, Trisman Milner. Hi. And what's the idea? We talked about you already. Is the Food and Medication Department in the U.S. Okay, what do you think about the youth? We should do about that. Okay. Unfortunately, the disguise of the chemtrails. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. You're going to have to blow it up. Oh, this is beautiful in Arizona as we speak. Okay, you're going to have to blow this one up. This is what I got. The skies in Arizona right now. Right now, you are witnessing the chemtrails of Arizona. All right? Blow it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. Normally, we have crisscrossing like tic-tac-toe. Now, that has barium, aluminum, and I've gone into that in my lives as far as what we're exposed to breathing, our lungs, and all that other stuff. I can't go back there, all right? But we're being force-fed things that are not positive. We have the flip side of, as I said, heads or tails. We got the we got bioreactors that we're eating the food from that I've gone through earlier. And then we have cloned animals that we are eating from at this moment since 2018, probably before then, because in 2000, my dyslexia is kicking in. I'm gonna guess between 2005 and 2009. Um, the sheep. Nah, I did an episode on that. She was all crippled and all that, and she died. She had offspring of four, but the cloned animals don't live as long as humans. I mean, not humans. The cloned animals do not live as long as normal animals. All right, and that was my concern. That's what I was trying. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, you guys, you asking me a lot of questions. Um, what's the? Yeah. God, I gotta go back all this stuff, huh? I remember. Okay. I remember you talking about some seahorses a month ago. Yeah, we all talking about that. Teresa, hi. Hey, Trisha. Fortune Freddy, what's the FDA? FDA is heads or tails. You want you you want bioreactors just giving you your food, or do you want cloned animals? That is the thumbnail. Yeah. Which one do you want? Or do you want to be a vegetarian? Or do you want to be a breatharian? But that would be another topic. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give you a hard time here. Uh, few fun time, Freddie. Fun time, Freddie. And FDA is the Food and Medication Department in on us. Well, the medication is if you get sick, we got a pill for you. And the pills have been out since the 1900s, but that would be another topic. Okay, Mr. What do you think as the youth we should do about that? That's a very good, pertinent question there. What you should do is, it's very difficult to buy food that isn't poisoning you, let alone now they have restrictions on you planting your own food. This is like very detrimental to mankind. But that would be another topic. I got to keep going here with these questions. I love it, man. It's not even Friday question day. Hey, Tara said hi. Hey, Tara Jetty. I said hi to you too. Hey, today. Hi, Uncle Martin. Hey, yeah. I'm in my room installing plastic. Hey, be careful about plastic, especially if you consume it in bottles. That'd be another topic, how it affects you. Microplastics. It's really negative. I can't go there right now, but I will. Okay, cloned animals, question mark. Do you have proof on this poop? Yes, I have proof on it. I have a lot of proof on it, okay? Cloned animals. Look up. I demand and command anyone's watching me right now to vet me on this. Look up the FDA and the CDC about cloned animals. Is it okay to eat it? Check it out. Google it. I demand you get back to me on a comment. It's all true. I don't tell lies. I tell truth. That's what I'm all about. Life, light, and expanding the awareness of people's awareness. That is my job. That's my dharma. Okay. it's hard to pronounce your name there. How are you bioreactors making? How are bioreactors making food? Well, that's a very pertinent question. How they're making it is through a ligament and a stem cell, putting them together. A ligament and a stem cell together goes in a bioreactor. Whatever ligament and stem cell they use makes a shrimp, a pork chop, strips of beef, a goat, salmon, yellowtail. I've already gone through this. Anything you think of. A stem cell and a ligament in a bioreactor will make these things. Vet me on this, please. I demand it. I command it. That you do this. Uncle Martin's not making up a bunch of poo. I live for the truth. And I will go that way until I make my transition. All right? All right, what do I got here? Some bunch of people. Falcon! Hey, Falcon, I haven't seen you in a while. God bless you. And, hey, Uncle Martin. Leah from Azuli. Hey, God bless you too. And we got Baba Sour. I want to learn any language, but I can't. And I feel topic very hard. Can you tell me about learning, please? Well, learning has to do with understanding. You don't have to have a language. It's common sense that you can feel by vibration. We're all telepathic. We're all empaths. We can feel by somebody's voice and projection whether they're telling the truth or not. If you have common sense and you have wisdom and discernment, which are very important, okay? That's all I can say for you right now. Hey, you're from Egypt. God bless you from Egypt. Egypt has a lot of heritage. By the way, all these Egyptians that you had nothing to do with the pyramids, by the way. It was before you. But that's another topic. I don't want to go there. Falcon, God bless you, Uncle Martin. Hey, Falcon, God bless you too. And Leah Azuli, God bless you. We love you. Yeah, I love you too. You guys are fantastic, by the way. All you guys giving me input. But anybody out there that's still there, if you join my club, which is my channel, yeah, I got a few people. And if you join my club, if you have a channel, I will join yours. I would hope someday those people that just have no subscriptions, you put something out there. Just think about it. Put something out there that is a true story from your heart, not your mind. From your heart, a true story. And that will work for you, all right? All I do is try to spread as much love and light as I can. Now, I have all my hair under my hat. Normally, I wear a cowboy hat, but I just got off work. So I was thinking about, should I have my hair down? But I do not let my hair down until night, normally. So you out there that are still watching, yeah, join Uncle Martin or not. I don't care. I am concerned. I'll have a true episode on I don't care. I am concerned. And if you do join, I'll join your club. And if you don't have a club, you don't have a platform, you don't have a platform to work from, who cares? You will soon. And just put out truth and you'll be fine. You will grow. I can care less on. I'm not out for the money. I'm out for spreading understanding that people can grow. That's all. That's what it comes down to. ML, I feel happy with you, no lie. That's what it is. Happy, sad. Happy, sad. You know what happens with happy, sad? It's a state of mind. Happy, sad is a state of mind. When we understand happy and sad is a state of mind, why not be happy? Kumatata. I love that movie. Or Kumatata. You know, the little pig and the other guy? The lion. Yeah. Goes back a ways. Happy, sad is a state of mind. So why not be happy? I was born smiling. This is no lie. I was born smiling. Now, when I was born, 1954, I was born. Now, I haven't given this out information for a while, ever, actually. So when I was born, the nurse said, he's smiling. And the doctor says, well, we don't have to spank him. See? Back in 1954, all the kids that come out of mom were spanked. They were spanked. Why were they spanked? Well, because they wanted to make sure you were alive. You had to be alive. And once you spanked, ah! Well, I was smiling. So the nurse said, he's smiling, doctor. And he says, well, we don't have to spank this one. And I know this because my mom, she was there. And when we heard that story, see, I'm just giving you a little input here. I was born smiling. And ever since I went to 20 schools and I graduated, well, that'd be another story that I've told in the past. I went into those schools and I was smiling, and everybody wanted to give me a fist in the hand. They wanted to beat me up by the end of the day. But that would be another story too. So I was born smiling, and my brother was not smiling. And I'll go into that another time. Mom had 38 hours of, what do they call that? So funny. 38 hours to where bro wasn't coming out. So when he came out, now normally right now, after 38 hours, they're going to do a C-section right down the middle. You don't get that choice anymore. But back in 1956, they said, hey, well, you got to put up with this sensation. So for 3 days, mom had to deal with bro not coming out. So when he did, that's the problem. A lot of stuff on your head. There's a lot of pressure. And when he came out, he was not smiling. He played possum. Why would you play possum? I came out smiling. He played possum. So he got spanked. He got spanked and, oh, he's okay. He's alive. And that was the concept back in the 50s. You had to spank a child soon as they were born to see if they were alive. Hey, what kind of concept is that? Well, we've changed now. Now we got a concept that when you're born, we rub your fingers. We give you a little back massage. We rub your toes. We don't spank you anymore. This is very positive. But I was brought up in the old school. I thought my grandfather was old school. He got off the boat. He's Sicilian. He said, yeah, he was 1800s. I did not have a nickel in my pocket. I heard that forever. That being a topic. Okay, what do we got here? I'm sorry for I'm messing up here. Uh, I gotta look and see here. Language. Hey, you guys are giving me a lot of stuff here. Hey, Falcon, and hey, Uncle Martin. I want to learn languages. Okay, we talked about that. Hey, Dinosaur, Egypt. We talked about that. God bless you, Uncle Martin. Hey, Falcon, thank you. God bless you. And Leon Lazare, God bless you. I love you. Hey, Leah, God bless you too. And then we got, yeah, you're happy with Leah? Okay, happy days. And Leah, difference between a good day and a bad day is one's attitude. That's right. Good day, bad day. Good day, bad day. Good day, bad day is in the mind. The mind says, happy, sad. It is your choice. It's always been your choice. Let it be happy. Kuma Matata. Okay, we got one last thing. Hey, Ahmed Masuri, you're a very wonderful person. God bless you. You're a wonderful person too. So this is 36 minutes. I'm going late. Mosquitoes are eating my left hand that I am now broadcasting from. I do this all on my phone. I don't have a lot of money. I've had money, and there's a responsibility with money, and I'll have money soon again. But what it comes down to is happy, sad is a state of mind. Let us be happy. If you have a depression that you can't get rid of, look up St. John's wort. It's a tea, all right? That's all I'm going to go into that. Look into your medications you're taking. Look at your doctor. Well, you might want to ask, I have yet to be I'm not a medical person. I don't go to doctors. I've fixed my own broken arm. I've gone into that in the past. But when you're on medication, you want to ask your doctor, when can I reduce my medication? And if they say you can't do it, go to another doctor. I insist that you do that. And that's all I'm gonna say that at this point. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm sure Emma. To be honest, I want to ambassador, but I can't access the job I want to do. All right. You don't have a job. You have a job in mind, and you don't know how to do it. Before you go to bed, consciously think about this. The job that you want to do in life, which hopefully will be your dharma and karma. You have to deal with people. You have to deal with people. You have to deal with people no matter whether you're working or not. But when you're working, you have more of a test of your emotions. And on that basis, you will be tested more. But your choice will always be, hopefully, love, light, understanding, and not being judgmental. Because the more you judge, wow, actually, it's not the more you judge. The concept is, the less you judge, the more you know. The more you know, the less you judge. Sorry. The more you know, the the less you judge. See, here even I have to think about that. The more you know, the less you judge. We look at people and we say they're homeless or they're multimillionaires. Doesn't matter. We're all coming onto this planet with nothing, and we're leaving with nothing. And once you understand that, you'll be a wiser person. Okay? So, God bless everybody that's watching so far. Leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I could care less. I am concerned. And if you feel this is appropriate, share it with a friend. Look at my other channels before you even would want to, before you would even consider subscribing, is what I'm saying. I don't want any subscribers just for subscribe. I want you to check out my other channels. I got a plethora of stuff. Over 700 videos. Now, just pick any of them from the shorts to the regular video, well, regular videos, shorts, and lives. Just check out any of them, please. And then from there, make your decision whether you want to join Uncle Martin's Club. And that would be subscribing. And if you do, I'll subscribe to you. And if you don't have nothing as a platform yet, at least you'll know that when Uncle Martin's going live. That's all I got to say for you. So this is a day before Thanksgiving. God bless you. Be well. Hey, leave me a comment. Take care.